Hi everyone, I'm Kayla
and I'm Lauren,
and this is Stitching with My Littlie Flosstube number 31. If you are new to our channel, welcome. This is a channel all about cross stitch, really. Sometimes Lauren might have some other crafts, but it is generally all about cross stitch. And if you are new, welcome back. And thank you for coming and spending some time with us. If you are one of our returning viewers, you will notice that we are not in the same place as we usually film. So we have come away for a couple of days, just me and Lauren, and we are in our caravan. So this is in the lounge area of our caravan.
We had a bit of a mess this morning because we tried to film near the window, but the background turned white.
Yeah, we were going to show you the view, which we can do. We can swivel, turn you around and show you. It'll probably go. It'll probably go darker, and then while it's But this is the view we have out of our window.
Try and. So there we go.
So you can see like the monument at the top of the hill. Can you?
Hold on. You can't really see from here because this is out of a different window. Hopefully that hasn't made you dizzy.
Yeah. There is a monument at the top of the hill, and that is a World War, I think it's II, memorial, which has actually been moved back away from the sea. Because beyond that hill is the sea, down the cliff. So it's actually been moved back twice already from the erosion of the sea. So I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you could spot anything, but if you could see up there, there's some people up there at the moment. You can actually walk up to the top and then sort of come up and then go back down to the little cove as well. So that's our view out of our front room or lounge of our caravan window. So that is where we are. Please do bear with us today because obviously we are not in a house, we are in a tin metal caravan. So you could potentially hear all sorts.
Seagulls mostly.
Yeah, seagulls, birds, cars, people walking by. Obviously the lighting can change quite dramatically, quite quickly. Today it's quite nice, but yeah, you could hear and see all sorts. So please do bear with us. We are trying our best, but this is the only time we can really get to film because we're off to the big stitch on Friday afternoon, and I've been doing an awful lot of running around for my parents and things for appointments, which we will go into later. But you guys are here for the stitching, so we are going to get on with it, I think. Yeah. So FFOs, we have two.
Yeah.
But we can't show you them, unfortunately, yet, because they are both, they've for the exchange on the big stitch. So for the retreat we're going to at the weekend, they are an exchange piece. So we can't show you it yet, but we've got taken photos. So when we've been, the Flosstube after that, which will probably be a sort of big stitch roundup type of Flosstube extra, maybe. We will show you the pictures of that then. So other than that, we have no FFOs, which is fully finished objects for anybody that's new. Finished objects, I have one. Do you have one?
I have two.
Oh, okay. Well, we have the same one, I think. So as per usual, we'll get that out together and show you.
Yeah.
So this one is, so me and Lauren are doing the calendar Sal, which is by Emma Congdon, currently running in the Cross Stitcher magazine over the course of the year. So each month you will get a monthly piece to go.
Mine looks a bit different to yours.
yeah, Lorans decided to do hers slightly different. So we also haven't brought our boards with us. So we're going to just put something behind this time so that you don't get the... So this one is...
Yeah, it'd be better that side.
Okay, so this one is the July piece
geez.
that we've got. So this one is the ice cream, and then it's peaches and cream, ice cream and a Pooh. And as you can see, Lauren has done it slightly differently.
Yeah, in the cone I decided to leave out this because I've never really seen an ice cream cone with that pattern, so I wanted to leave mine plain. And I think it looks cool anyway still.
And I think she just couldn't be bothered to do the back stitch.
No. Maybe it was one of the reasons.
One of them. So yeah, we've got that. So that's the July calendar sale by Emma Congdon. It's currently in the Cross Stitcher magazine, and they are both being stitched on 14 count white Ada, and they are using a mix of the called for DMC colours and some from Stash. So they are our finishes, and you have another one of your own.
Yep, so if you're returning, you knew that I was doing the Peter Rabbit kit. I think this was just from Sainsbury's, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a little kit that a supermarket in the UK called Sainsbury's bought out at Easter time. They just bought a couple of these kits out at Easter time.
Yeah.
And we picked them up. So
I have put the box away at home, but you don't really need the cover photo anyway because you can see it. So here it is.
I think it's super cute.
Yeah, I do like it, but I don't like this eye because it went wrong with the back stitch. This eye is good, but that eye's a bit... looks like it's infected. But he's cute and I like him, but the back stitch was really hard to do. But yeah, so that's him done. It's quite cool actually because we have bunnies here sometimes that like runs in the field, so it's like, oh,
Yeah.
a rabbit.
And we act like we've never seen a bunny before because every time they pop out we're like, oh look, it's a bunny, it's a bunny.
Yeah.
And we just keep saying it, and it's not like we don't ever see them ever, but you know, they just...
So the next one I'm going to do is this, probably. Jemima Puddled Up.
Yeah, so you stitched that. There's just a kit with everything included
Yeah, I stitched
in them.
everything in the kit. So there we go.
Okay.
I need to mute my phone.
Okay, so there are our finished objects, so our FOs. So new starts, I don't have any. Lauren has new starts, and I have more whips than Lauren has whips. So
I have 2 new starts.
okay, off to you then, because I don't have any new starts this time.
So my dad came home from town one day and he bought us this little Hummingbird cross stitch kit. He also got us a butterfly, but I preferred this one. So that's what it is.
Is it from the works?
Like. Yeah.
So it's another one of their cheaper cross stitch kits that they do. They're normally only a couple of £, really, for the kit.
Yeah. So I'm using everything in the kit, and here is what it looks like so far. So I did the whole of the Hummingbird and the little back stitch legs. So I'm just going to do the little wreath around him, and then...
Really colourful. No, super
yeah,
colourful.
it is. But I quite like Hummingbirds, to be honest. I think they're pretty, so there we go.
It's a nice chart as well. There's not a lot of backstitch and things on there either, so it's quite
easy.
Quite an easy one to do.
So I do like that, but I actually stitch in hand with this one because it's too small for any of my hoops. So it's not like that quick for me because I never stitch in hand. So yeah. That's my first new start. And then my second one, I actually got gifted this. Who was it from?
I don't know what it is, so I can't help
It's
you.
ice creams.
Oh, Jill.
Yeah.
One of our lovely viewers called Jill, who gifted us some stuff, which we showed in the last Flosstube.
So here is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm not going to do the writing because I just want a row of ice creams.
So you're going to make it into a pillow, aren't
you? But the writing does say "You're so sweet," but I'm just going to do the ice cream. So I actually managed to do 2. And I'm just doing this with everything in the kit. And it's actually really cute and fun to stitch on. And they're really small actually. So I've got 3 left. 1 this side and then the other 2 on this side. So yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't. You get needle mind there. Is that just get stitching?
Oh yeah, it is. It's just like a little egg because it was part of the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, I bought it from a website once, or Etsy shop.
So they're all my new starts this time.
Okay, so we have a few works in progress. I've got quite a few, so I have 7 to show you. Sorry, Lauren just knocked the camera.
Oh yeah, I only have 2.
So yeah, I'll get on with that then. So these are whips, are works in progress. So if anybody who's new here, I have decided over the last couple of weeks that I'm doing sort of a weekly thing that I do work on different projects. So on a Tuesday I've started doing Terrifying Tuesday, which is where I work on Halloween projects. And Fridays I work, which is a festive Friday, I work on Christmas projects, although at the moment this time I've only been working on one, which was a start for Christmas in July, and that's all I've been working on throughout July anyway. And then on a Wednesday I am doing Winnie the Pooh Wednesday, which is something that was started by Danielle, who is the Cardiff stitcher, and as I go through I'll tell you any hashtags or anything like that we are using. So the first one that I worked on was one of my Terrifying Tuesday projects, and this is it's not a very good picture because I had to get it off the internet, and it's also a freebie picture. So it's this one, and it's called Ghost Delivery, but it's actually a freebie chart of, so this is by Sodastitch, but this one's a freebie chart, and it is a smaller cropped version of one of her charts that she's got on her Etsy store. So this here, it's got like Halloween and stuff on it, and it has got a bit more detail above and things on the paid chart. So this is basically a cropped version, and it was a freebie chart that she put out on her Facebook page, I believe it is. So I'm doing all of it, but I am just cutting off. So instead of it saying happy, I'm just going to carry on putting the colours in. So it'll just have like a candy corn sort of bunting on it. So that's what I'm doing, because I don't see the point of putting happy when there's no Halloween in there, and I don't really want to put Halloween on it, so I'm just going to crop that. So this I am stitching on 14 count Ada in light grey, and I am using the Cord 4 DMC colours, but just in CXC threads. So that is where I am with him. So I've done all of his beard. As per usual, there will be photos up of the last time that you've seen these projects as well. But I believe I put in the grey of his beard, his shoes, his nose, and the handle of the wheelbarrow that's coming out, he's holding. So that is where I'm up to on that. So I think next I'll probably work up to his hat. I think he's got a cape as well here. But and then I've got a gnome, Halloween gnome needle minder. So this will be part of the stitch along that me and Lauren are hosting, which is called Gnomes Everywhere Sal, and you can post any progress you want and tag us in any gnomes or gonks or anything like that that you are stitching on, because we would love to see your progress on those. So that is my first whip.
I'm going to go again because I've only got 2.
Okay, so the second one, that one I put in 313 stitches on as well. It is in my pattern keeper. The next one I worked on, so this is the one that I worked on for Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. And I've got 2 weeks worth on this one because obviously it's been 2 weeks since the last time I saw you, and I've just been working on the same project for that one. So this is the one it's called. So this is called Pooh Sticks, and it is a by Debbie Minton for designer stitches, and it is a kit, so everything that I have used is from the kit. So right about now you will have a picture up of the last time that you saw it, and here is where I am up to now. So I think from the last time you saw it, I have put in some of the fence, and this is the start of Winnie the Pooh. So I can't remember exactly how much of the fence I did over the 2 weeks. I know the last time I worked on it, so the second half I put in the darker brown and Winnie the Pooh, so I'm not quite sure how much, but like I said, you'll see a photo next. So I'm actually really enjoying this one a lot more than I thought I was going to. I do get quite a bit done when I work on it, so I'm enjoying that piece. So that is my Pooh Sticks, and this is part of Winnie the Pooh Wednesday, which is actually a sal, so there is a hashtag to this, and it is hashtag Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sal, and there is also hashtag WTP sal. So if you are working on anything, yeah, I've got a little piglet needle, because next to Winnie the Pooh is Piglet, so I've got a piglet needle.
I thought there was only Christopher Robin. Are you sure?
No. Yes, there is. There's a little tiny piglet.
Oh, I didn't see him.
She made me question myself then. So yes, if you are stitching on anything Winnie the Pooh, and it is on a Wednesday, show us what you're working on, because I might need to be enabled a bit more.
Again.
Okay, go on, you can go now.
Okay.
They're bored of me talking.
So I worked on Winter Pillow by Flossabilities. Oh, here's the cover photo. So here's what it will look like when it's done. Mine looks a bit different though, because I'm not doing it on the called for fabric or threads.
No, you're using the variegated, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm also doing it on 14 count tea and coffee dye that we dyed ourselves.
Yeah.
So here's what it looks like now. So I think I just did this penguin block, to be honest.
Yeah, you do tend to work block on block, don't you? So I think.
And these blocks, well, that block took me a night. Usually, like, these ones take me like a night or 2. But there's not as much stitching in this, I don't think, as that. I'm not sure.
Don't know, they do vary, but not massively, do they?
Yeah. So next, I'm going to go to the ice skate, I think it is. So yeah, I'll work down and then I'll go across to the other side properly.
So what's this being stitched on? Tea, coffee, did you say?
Yeah, and then
what's the thread you're using?
it's a DMC 4025, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of winter, really. So there we go. And then this bag is from someone that gifted us. I really like that bag as well. So that's my progress on that so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one I worked on is Festive Friday. And again, I've had 2 weeks on this because this is my new start for Christmas in July. And so I've worked on it for 2 weeks. So the last, and this is what it's like. So this is Kringles by Little House Needleworks. And I'm starting in the middle. So it's been a bit trickier because it's on a paper pattern. So there's 4 pages which are all for the middle square. So you sort of haven't had to work over 4 pages. But I think I'm starting to get there. So with this is where I am at. Is it going to focus? It's gone a bit darker, I don't know. So as you can see, I haven't done the clock in the middle yet. And the reason I haven't done that is because there is one thread that you blend with a DMC colour. So, oh, that's a bit better. So it's an Oversoir and it's a gold, I think it's a metallic one. So I've just ordered that. So, and that's what's in the centre of the clock. So I haven't been able to do that yet. So that's a blended thread with another one. But I have done most of that. I've just got that clock to finish off. I've got 2 cardinals to put on the top of the trees. And then this bit of, is it like wreath, holly's berries on the top of there. So we'll finish that off and then start doing the brickwork around that one before I move on to another one. So yeah, I'm actually enjoying this. I think I'm going to enjoy it even more now because I'm starting to break away from that 4 pages in the centre piece. So this one I'm just stitching on 14 count white Ada, and it is using the DMC colours provided. So some of them are DMC, some of them are called for in fancy flosses, but I'm just using all DMC, but they are in CXC threads. So the only one different to that will be the Oversoir gold.
Okay.
Okie dokies.
You want me to do my last one?
If you want to.
Okay. So this one is called Spring Season Squared, and it's by azfamilyzoo. This is what it will look like when it's done. So this is sponsoring the bird Zazu. So that's what it looks like. And I really like her charts. They're really fun to stitch. So here's my progress. So I've done all of the bottom, like, animals and flowers.
So what have you done since the last time?
I
These
did
3
the,
here.
Yeah, the purple bird, the pink flower, and then the yellow lady bird. So there we go. And it's stitched on 14 count heart Ada. Oops. And I'm using all the called for DMC threads. Yeah, I really like it. It's really colourful and it's very springy.
So you just got to do the same thing on the top, just in different colours.
And I've got a border to do, but the border looks quite nice. Let's see. It's like one stitch, then miss one, then one stitch. So it's like that.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. So that is all my whips.
Okay, I'm going to carry on then.
Yep.
So I have worked a little bit on this. So it is the Peter Rabbit sampler. So it's the spring sampler that's coming out at the moment. And this is the from the World of Peter Rabbit cross stitch I'm looking for monthly sort of subscription thing that is coming out at the moment. It's by Hackett or Partworks Limited, so they're coming out, and but I think they're on something like number 10 or 11 at the moment. They might be further along than that because I started later than most people, but I'm still working on this one. I'm not in any rush to be keeping up.
Seeing that frog, I've just remembered we haven't put Rippet or Fudge.
Oh no, we haven't.
No.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, we didn't know where to film this morning.
No, but
we're rolling with
we are
it.
here, and we're coming at you from somewhere different, so we're just rolling with it. So so I only put in 220 stitches on this. My needle is doing a bit of a compass thing. So this is where I am at with him. So I think I worked a lot on this bit here. So yeah, I've still got loads to do. I'm not working, like I've seen some people on, there's a Facebook group, and I've seen some people on there and they've completely caught up. So they're on, as it's coming out, they're actually doing it. It looks really good, but yeah, I've got too much on to be doing that, but I do really like it and I am going to be working on it. But I'm using the called for, well, they're threads that come with it, so they're their own threads that come with it, and it's just, I'm just using 14 count Ada, but again the Ada comes with it as well right at the start, so it's a little bit stiffer, but as I work in hand it is starting to ease up a little bit. So, and I made my own floss drops for them, so these are some of the colours that have come out already from them, and I've got a few more to show you, but I made my own sort of floss drops. So I have shown them in previous ones, but
Peter Rabbit thing.
Yeah. So they are from that one, which is being housed in my Peter Rabbit project bag that was given to us by a kind viewer very early on in our Flosstube journey.
Yeah.
So that's Peter Rabbit. Like I said, I didn't put in loads on that, but I did just a little bit on it. The next one I worked on was my next Terrifying Tuesday project, and that is being housed in a project bag that I made myself. So it's a top zip bag.
Words.
And this one is the Addams Family by Good Morning Maui. So that is what it's gonna look like when it's completely finished. And this time I've just worked on, oh gosh,
It starts with a G, doesn't it?
Gomez.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I worked on. So this is on a piece of Coffee Craft Fabrics fabric. So it has no name because Megan doesn't name her fabrics, but that is where I'm at. So I did, I think the face was in the last time that you would have seen it, but I have done 249 stitches and plus the back stitch. So I have those 2 in, so then I've got 2 more on the top row and then the 4 at the bottom. So worked a little bit on that. A little bit of progress is better than no progress, so that's why I'm quite liking these sort of work on something each too. I think I'm going to start doing some little wheels, spin the wheel things, so I'm going to put my projects in there and spin them, so I'll get a chance to work on most of my projects then, rather than just go into quickly picking the ones that are at the front of my whip count. And some of them, if I really like them, I'll just carry on working with them, but we will see. So the next, I've got 2 more to show you. So the next one I worked on was my Arctic Animals Sal, because the 3rd part of that has come out, and that is the caravan. And so far I am managing to keep up with this Sal, so I'd actually like to continue to do that.
I like all the parts so far, but I am really hoping that they do penguins and polar bears. I really hope they do.
Yeah, so this is a frosted pumpkin stitch along that is currently going on. I think it's over 9 or 10, maybe 10 months, 10 parts, something like that.
Oh, did you fix the needle?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that is where I'm at. So this part here is what I've done of the part so far. So then I can go on to working on the caravan, which is not, I don't think it's technically a very big part, this one, although he does look bigger than. And then I've got
He's eating some grass.
Yeah, which
That's
reminds me a
cute.
lot of the horses that we go riding with.
Yeah.
And then I've got the
Like
name
these,
badge
yeah.
there too. So that next part will come out, it's normally around about the 11th to the 13th, 14th, something like that of each month. So I have got time to get that done, and I will be working on that one to get that done. So that is on a piece of coffee craft fabrics as well, and that is using all the DMC colours provided. So some of them again were charted in fancy flosses, but I've just used the DMC colours in CXC threads. I have ordered there's a petite treasure braid colour, which is I think a glow in the dark one. So as I've ordered from 123 Stitch the Avera Soir, I've also ordered that, and obviously they couldn't come alone, so there's a couple of charts coming, but they're not to show in this one, they'll be in the next one. So that one I put in 349 stitches so far in on that piece. And I have one more to show you, which I didn't bring my cover photo, so I'm just going to bring it up on my tablet to show you. Just bear with me. I am prepared, honestly. So this is...
That's like the brightness, maybe. Hang on.
Okay. You get the gist of it. Okay. So, oh, look at that. There you go. Couldn't ask for a better view. There, up there, right at the top, is the monument. Can you see that? Just look at that. We've been after this sort of. We were going to have this as the backdrop. We should have just videoed it and just left it in the. So that is what we see all the time, guys, and that's the monument I was talking about on top of the hill. That's a caravan park behind us, so that's not ours, attached to ours. But anyway, that's not what you were here for. So that is Mouse's Beach Outing. So it is another one of the tiny Modernist
They're a lot of fun, aren't they?
projects. So yeah, that was gifted to Lauren by Maggie, but
we share our things.
I'm sharing it. Yeah. So I am using again just the DMC colours. Again, they'd be have fancy flosses for the variegation, but I'm just using DMC colours. So as it is a paper chart, I don't have any stats on how many stitches I put in, but I did work on all of the So the vine, I finished the beech. I worked on the vine, the flowers, the gate, and the top of the waves. So the waves there, the top of the only bit I've got a bit of colour missing here because I don't have that thread at the moment. So I did quite a bit on this one. So I'm really enjoying that one. Hopefully that should be a finish fairly soon because I am enjoying that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can move on to another one of Lorans' charts.
I think you should do the school one next.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty much my teacher. So.
Okay, maybe I'll do the schoolhouse one. This one is being stitched on 14 count Ada. It is Cloud Strata number 5, and it is from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts. She has a website now, but she's also on Etsy, so it has got a slight cloud sort of swirls and stuff to it. So you probably can't pick it up because again the lighting. So yeah, that is all of our whips for the last 2 weeks. Just bought quite a lot, isn't it? You've got more new starts than I've got.
Yeah.
But we have still worked quite a lot considering what we have going on. So yeah, that is our stitching. We are going to move on. We've got a little bit of haul to show you. Some plans to talk about. We do have a giveaway.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of life update and stuff. So we will move on to a little bit of haul. So I'm just going to grab it from down there.
That's the giveaway.
Yeah. So I'm going to give some of this over to you. So the first thing I have bought, because you're going to have to excuse me, it's getting quite warm in this caravan.
It is.
Not that I should complain, but
Finally,
when it gets
we've got
warm,
summer.
yeah, when it gets warm in here, it does get warm in here. So
Usually
if I
we
start
open-
going red,
Yeah, usually we open both of the doors, but that would be a bit hectic.
it would be a little bit. So I have.
I didn't know you got two.
I did get 2. I have ordered some Winnie the Pooh gnomes, and they are from a company called Green Terrace Design. So it's a website, and they've got lots of charts, including other gnomes as well. But obviously, I wanted some Winnie the Pooh gnomes, so this is what I got. So this is the first one. So obviously, it's Pooh, Bear, Tigger, and Piglet on that one.
I'm sure somebody sent you this. Was it Maggie?
I think it was Maggie sent me that one. But I didn't get it because I was like, oh, well, where's Eeyore? And then I looked the other day again because it popped up, and Winnie the Pooh 2 is out, which has Eeyore in it. So we've got Eeyore, Kanga with little Roo, and Rabbit.
Is there going to be more coming out?
I don't know. They're the sort of main ones, aren't they, really? So I have all of these. I think they had 30% off their PDF charts at the moment. So, and they are in Pattern Keeper, so I have these. So
Are you going to do them separately, or?
I'm not sure. I was thinking I might do them as little separate pillows for a dough bowl rather than together like that. So I might just do them as little individual pillows, but they're probably going to be on my Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sort of thing going forward. So yeah, that is from Green Terrace Designs, I think, and like I said, they don't just do gnome patterns, but they do quite a lot of the gnome ones, but they do other patterns as well, so go over and check them out. Like I said, the last time I looked, they had, I think it was 30% off their charts, and that's a website, so I will link it below anyway for you. So the next thing that I got was some haul from Marnie's Mixed Bags. Now, unfortunately, her shop is now closed, so she made the decision to close her shop for personal reasons, and there was a sale going on. I do believe that has now finished. The shop is closed, and all she is doing is getting out orders that have been ordered. So as far as I'm aware, she's gone for purchases, unfortunately. But I did get some purchases. I had a bit of a look. So
you bought some needles.
Bought some needles. So I got some Peacemaker ones in a, what size is that? Is that a 24? Those ones, 26.
26.
And
these are 24s.
DMC ones in a 24. Because you can never have enough needles, especially with two of us. So
yeah. Then you bought some charts. So this is Country Cottage Needleworks, and this is called Beachy Keen. I hope there's not a lot of glare on that. It says, feeling beachy keen. So that's the first one.
yeah, so we got some beachy themes charts to do. I do like Country Cottage Needleworks as well. So.
Then this is called Surfside Cottage. I like this one.
Yeah, that's super cute. And they are in, they are charted in both DMCs and, oh no, they are charted in DMCs.
Yeah. And then this one is called Fun in the Sun.
And that one's got DMCs, some classic colourworks and sampler threads, but there are alternatives provided for DMCs. So again, that is good.
I do really like this one, but I'm gonna do some separately. I'm not
How
gonna
big
do
is the
all of
actual
them.
chart? 83 by 115. So on 32 counts, that's 16 count. So if you do they're going to be quite small.
And then you just got some Ada.
Yeah,
so
I just got some fabrics. So that's 16 count.
just white.
Whites. So I got Ada, and is that 14? Yeah, so that's 14 count DMC white Ada as well.
So that was what
So
you
I got those
there.
And then I got some more of the Peter Rabbits. It's going to be a little bit of crinkly because I haven't got these out yet, but like I said, I'm on the subscription and I'm running a bit behind from the original start off anyway. But there was some that were didn't get sent to me. I think they'd run out of them or something. So they came through. So it was number 4 that I hadn't got. So they've got the threads as well coming through. Number 5, again with some more threads. And number 6 with some more threads. So I'm going to briefly show you because I've got them in. They sent this folder through as with one of the things. You do have to pay for the folders, but I quite like them and I like the fact that they're all together. So it's Peter out a folder. So I'll just do a quick, very quick, because I know some people aren't going to be interested in it, but they're sort of sectioned in. So the first one is the Peter Rabbit sampler. So everything, so there's the 4 different ones, the spring, the summer, autumn and winter. So eventually you will get all of those if you keep the subscription. So, and then the next one, do you want to hold that side for me? So this one is Get Creative. So they have some charts where you can so put them on like clothing, and then they've got letters and stuff, so you can make things with names. Card there, so that's a separate Peter Rabbit one, so you can make that little card with the charts and stuff. I'm trying not to show you the charts. And they've got the letters and stuff for different ones. So that's in the Get Creative. I can't show you that, the back of it's got a chart on it. They've got a little, that's quite a sweet little lavender as well. Then there's another part that is all, so that's the history of it. Sorry. Not doing very well with this, am I?
No.
So this is the Potter history. So in each section you get a little bit of history. So the first part had Tale of Peter Rabbit, and then Beatrix Potter, early days, the family tree of Peter Rabbit. So it's all things like that, so all the history of it, and then there's a masterclass section at the back, so which tells you how to do different stitches and things. So there's not that many in there so far, but how to do the charts and different stitches and things. So that's what comes out in my subscriptions. Like I said, I'm not going to be anywhere near finishing these anytime soon, but I'm enjoying them. I like Peter Rabbit, so
Yeah.
and they're cute, and I don't normally spend a lot of money on, well, I say that I never used to spend a lot of money on myself, but I tend to do with stitching now. But so yeah, that is all our haul. So next we are going to move on to plans. So did I stick to my plans that I set myself last time? Not sure. Just going to get my notes out and see. So my plans for last time was to finish the July calendar sale, which I did do that. I finished my retreat piece and I fully finished it. So yeah, that is done, wrapped up and ready to go with us. I continued with my Terrifying Tuesday, Winnie the Pooh Wednesday and my Kringles for Festive Friday. I started the next part of my Arctic animal sale. The only one thing that I haven't done is continued with my Quaker flag, which is from Vivsters. So I didn't have chance to. However, my plan is that I am going to be taking that along with me to the Big Stitch, because they're quite, there's only 3 colours in the whole, 3 or 4 colours in the whole chart. So, and it's on Pattern Keeper, so I can do that whilst it's not something I have to think an awful lot about. So I'm taking that with me. So I pretty much did everything that I set out I was going to do. So plans for the next couple of weeks that I have is to continue with my weekly things. I'm going to finish part 3 of the Arctic Animal Sale. I am going to work on that Quaker flag, and I'm also planning on taking my stitching shelves, which is a Galliana cross stitch designs piece, which I'm using just one thread for as well. One thread. So I'm taking those to the Big Stitch definitely, because I know that I can work on those. And maybe I might start the August calendar sale, which I have a picture on here to show you just of what that's going to look like, because I haven't had a chance to finish that off. So this is...
Do you mean print it off?
Print it off, yeah, sorry. So this is the August sale. So we've got a shell, beach ball, deck chair and... Sand. So that's what that one's going to look like. So hopefully I might get a start on that. Back stitch could be interesting again, but never mind. We're over halfway now, so let's run with it. So that's my plans. What's your plans, kiddo?
So I'm going to start the August one, and I'm going to hopefully get a really good chunk on Mouse's strawberry jam, because I'm taking that to the retreat, and I stitch loads at retreats.
Yeah, Lauren tends to stitch more than talk, so she gets a ton done at retreats, whereas I tend to not. Although, to be fair, this is slightly different. It is a big...
I feel a bit nervous.
A big retreat. In terms of what we're used to, we've only been to 2 anyway, and they're more... They seem to be smaller.
Yeah.
Well, they are smaller. They don't seem to be. They definitely are smaller. So this one is a little bit different, even though the tables are still round tables with 8 people on each and stuff like that. So I don't know, it might not be as daunting as we think it's going to be, but
and then
we will see.
I'm just taking my bag, so I don't know what I'm working on there, but mostly jam sale, because I want to get that close to a finish.
Okay, so we have that weekend, but then we still have our usual for the next couple of weeks anyway. So, although...
Well, I might finish the August thing before next Flosstube.
Yeah, we do have a lot of things going on, so who knows? You'll know when we know. But any more plans?
No.
Okay, so they are our plans as well. We always do a, not always, but we have been doing for the last few weeks, a Flosstuber shout out segment. And this time...
I know what we called it. It was Flosstuber of the Flosstube.
So this is our Flosstuber of the Flosstube this week. This Flosstube. And I do believe that she is one of our viewers. Her name is Mary Louise, and she is called the Angry Stitcher. Now, she is not angry, but the name apparently has come from a play on words. So apparently her dad, whenever he used to come in and see her watching Flosstube, used to say, are you watching those angry stitches again, instead of cross stitches? So it's a bit of a play on words, and she thought that might be quite a funny sort of Flosstube name. So she lives in France. She is currently, I think she's got 2 videos out. I haven't seen a second one yet, but her first Flosstube is an introduction and a whip parade. She started stitching in 2019, so just before lockdown. And she's got quite a wide range of projects from her whip parade. So from full coverages, she's got Fancy Ladies, some samplers, modern folk embroidery, some Hawk Run hollow type of things, bothy threads, stitch rovia, lots of other things as well. So she is fairly new to the Flosstube community. Like I said, she's on her second video. So go over and give her some support and welcome her to this lovely community, because our experience is that you all are lovely. So so that is Mary Louise, and she is the Angry Stitcher. I will put her in the notes below as well. So yeah, that is our Flosstuber of this Flosstube. Okay, so if you've got this far, and I mean anybody who gets to the end of our videos, we've been quite good today actually. We're normally a bit
chaotic.
Yeah, that's a really good word. I mean, it's not a good word, but for us, we normally are chaotic. Our videos are normally all over the place and
silliness everywhere.
Yeah, so this is quite a good one for us. Any new people, I mean, you're going to be thrown into a sense of...
Don't be fooled.
Yeah, this is not our normal videos at all. If you go back and look, you'll see that this definitely isn't our normal videos. So anyway, we have decided to do a giveaway to say thank you. There's no big thing. We're not doing a, we've got to a certain thing, or we've been on Flosstube for so long. It's just a thank you to you guys, really, for supporting us, sticking with us. And yeah, so we're going to go to it. So what we have chosen is this little chart by little Stitch Girl, and it is called Sunshine House. And we thought, we've got a seagull or a crow walking across our roof. So if you hear a thump, 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 that's what they're doing.
Well, I think a kid's just fallen over outside.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I heard the kid.
It could be all sorts. You could hear screaming in a minute. Anyway, so this is what the chart is. So it is called Sunshine House. Sorry for the glare. I don't want to get it out if I don't have to. Actually, I'm going to get it out.
I knew you would.
So that's better. See? You can see it now. So it's Little Stitch Girl, and it is Sunshine House. So it is 89 stitches wide by 49 stitches high. So it is not not a huge piece at all. It is charted for classic colour works, but there are DMC alternatives provided. So, and it does look, well, it doesn't, I know for a fact that there is some speciality stitches to lazy daisies and stuff in there. But, yeah, so that is what our giveaway is going to be this week. So, if you would like that chart, it's only a small chart, so we are going to post it anywhere in the world. We are happy to do that. Obviously only over 18s, please, because we're going to need your postal address. Don't say anything the usual, so don't say giveaway, freebie, gift, win, anything like that. I've already said it's open to anyone, anywhere. We're obviously not going to check, but we would appreciate, bless you, we would appreciate it if you were a subscriber and you liked our video, just to get us out there a bit more, but we are not going to check that. And we will announce the winner of it in our next regular Flosstube. I don't know when that's going to be, so I can't give you a date, unfortunately. It's normally a couple of weeks, but it's the summer holidays, so it could be all over the place. So the word that we are going to ask you to comment below with, you can either put it in a comment or you can just put the word.
So we're going to use sunshine because the weather is actually...
It's actually nice today.
Yeah, it is actually getting the sunshine.
So sunshine, all one word, sunshine, all one word. Like I said, you can just put that word down if you want to, or you can make some nice phrase.
We always read your comments either way. So
yeah, we do. I might not always be very quick to answer them, but I do try before we do our next Flosstube to actually get round to doing it. So that is our giveaway for Sunshine House. Okay, that is all of our stitching related things. If that is all you are here for, we do have a little bit of life update, but not a huge amount. So if that is all you are into and all you are here for, thank you very much for spending some time with us. We do appreciate it. We hope you have a good couple of weeks, and if you're going to the big stitch, say hi to us if you see us. Otherwise we will catch you in a couple of weeks time. If you are here for life updates, we'll move on to that now. Again, very brief really. I've finished work for the summer break. So anybody that doesn't know, I am a cleaner in a secondary school. So we broke up last Friday. So I've got about 5 weeks off now before I have to go back in, because we have 4 days of a big deep clean of the areas. So I have about 5 weeks off, which is going to be nice, but I can already tell it's going to go really quickly and I'll be back there before I know it. But so yeah, that is nice. The last 2 weeks really, I've been a bit of a whirl really. I've done a lot of taking my parents to appointments. My dad has just had about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Is it 3 or 4 weeks ago? A couple of weeks ago, maybe 3.
Before I got my cast taken off.
It was about 3 weeks ago. He had an operation on his shoulder. And he can't drive, and my mum's health at the moment is not great either, so she can't drive. So I have been taking my dad backwards and forwards to hospital appointments, taking my mum shopping, taking her to doctor's appointments and stuff at the moment. If they want to go out anywhere, I'm taking them.
But to be honest, their car, the fuel really slowly goes down, so that's a positive. Like you very rarely have to fill it up.
Yeah, I don't, but I've been taking them to quite a bit. We've been going dog walking. We took my dad, because my dad and Lauren normally go walking a German Shepherd for a friend of theirs, dog. But obviously my dad hasn't been able to drive, didn't want to go, so I've been taking Lauren. So last Friday I took my dad as well, so he went and did that. My mum is now waiting on, well, she's being referred to the orthopaedic hospital, which is in Oswestry from here. From our home is the orthopaedic place, which is fantastic. Every experience I've ever had, or my family have had with them, they are fantastic. So my mum is being referred there because she has problems with her knees, hips. Her arthritis has gone completely off the scale, I think is the word. And my mum is not the type of person to ask for help or go to the doctors. So the fact that she has gone speaks truth. I mean, she's really struggling. She's on a walking stick. She has to use a mobility scooter to get around. Or a walker when I go shopping. She has to push one of the little walker things. She struggles to get up the stairs, which is where her bedroom is. She's going on her hands, crawling almost, but not on her knees obviously, but sort of it's just not my mum. My mum's always been a bit of a struggler because she's had arthritis and stuff for a long time, and breathing problems, but she's always been quite independent, so she is struggling with that. But we have x-rays for her on Thursday, so this is Tuesday. Hopefully will be uploaded soon. But Thursday she has x-rays on both knees and both hips so that she can have those reports for the orthopaedic hospital. I took my dad back to the hospital yesterday for his other shoulder or his other arm, to be told that he's now got in the other arm, to the one that he's had surgery on, a trapped nerve in his elbow and carpal tunnel in his wrist. He has had carpal tunnel in both hands done before, a very long time ago, but he has it back now. So we are waiting for more info on that. So basically, they're hard going at the minute, but I love my parents. And like I keep telling my mum, who keeps saying, you're doing too much, it's just payback for all the things she's ever done for me and my family. So yeah, that's that.
I fell off again when we were horse riding.
But she rolled this time. We both did.
On my back, yeah.
Me and the instructor both went, don't put your hand down, don't put your hand down. But she rolled.
So my back suffered instead. Never mind.
And I fell off the week before.
Yeah.
So I think I don't even know what's going on there really, but
having a bit of a blip.
But we're both fine. We're both fine. So we're going home today from the caravan, and we're going horse riding again tomorrow, aren't we? And Thursday I've got to take my mum for her x-rays, and Friday we're off to the Big Stitch. So we're staying Friday night, Saturday night. We are staying in the Holiday Inn in Rotherham.
Again.
And then the Big Stitch is in the Magna Centre, the Magna Science Centre, I think. So we are going to drive to that. I don't think it's that far away anyway. So, So yeah, and then next week we'll be back here because like a week on Friday, they have the carnival here in Borth, which our site does. So I'm sure we'll be getting involved in that.
My friend is coming down. Not in this caravan
Yeah,
site.
she's staying in another site in Borth, isn't she? So yeah, we got that. Anything else?
Not really.
No, I don't think so. Ethan's finished college.
He's got a paper round job.
Well, he's just doing a couple of weeks. He's struggling to find a part-time job or any sort of job, to be honest. And all he wants to do is spend his whole life in the gym at the moment. So he's just taking on a couple of weeks' work doing a paper round. So just, obviously someone's off on holiday. Just so he's got a little bit more money to pay for the next couple of months of his gym. So that's all he cares about. So yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? I think we're going to go. It's getting warm in this caravan, and we've been talking to you for over an hour. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think we've got anything else to show you. If you're doing any of the things that we've spoke about, I've got hashtags, please do tag us in it. We would love to see it. So either the gnomes or Winnie the Pooh Wednesdays, let us know. Go over and check out the Angry Stitcher,
Yeah.
the new Flosstuber. Don't forget our giveaway. So the word for this, remember, is sunshine. And we will hopefully see you. Like I said, if you're going to be at the Big Stitch, let us know. Or come and say hello if we see you. And hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Although we might do, if we get a chance, I'm not sure, to be honest. We might do a little Big Stitch sort of recap and what we've got from there, if we get anything, what we've stitched on from there before we do a normal regular Flosstube. So
I don't know if we will be able to do one here though, because in the summer holidays, especially Carnival week, it's so busy.
it is busy. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not going to set dates. It's going to be a bit mad the next couple of weeks, I think. But we will be back, and we will see you guys really soon. So from us, in our caravan,
Yeah.
in sunny Borth, which you don't say that very often,
No.
in mid Wales, we're going to say goodbye for now. Hope you have a lovely couple of weeks. Take care, and happy stitching, everyone. Bye.